What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. And the Duke's ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Blue Hens offense will have the ball first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Watkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Watkins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field in the Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. The pitch to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Duke's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Drills him with the stiff arm. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
The Blue Hens will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Oh, and a move. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas.
Rides the back and leaves it.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the right. Powers through the defender. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Dukes are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Gage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he's got it inside the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Now on the move. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the lone running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Fights off a defender. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it.
Holding.
Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back, who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Caught. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense.
Turning it on. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The give to the left. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
With the catch, it's Watkins. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he got loose. He's piled up 82 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They'll run it on the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. All the way back to the 15. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Watkins. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. Smacks him with the stiff arm. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Give to the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Gonna run it. It's Gage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves...
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Power football with the run. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Holding. Offense.
What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead.